Good morning, students. Today we will be going through the question answers of chapter 5 soil. The first one is, what is weathering? How does it form soil? The process by which big pieces of rock are broken down by wind and water into smaller pieces till we get a fine powder is called weathering. How does it form soil? When this fine powder called sand mixes with the remains of dead plants and animals, minerals, water and air, soil is formed. Define soil. Three types of soil. Soil is defined as the top layer of the earth's surface, which consists of sand, remains of dead plants and animals, and minerals with some amount of water and air in it. Three types of soil are sandy soil, clay soil, and loamy soil. What is loamy soil? Loamy soil has the same amount of sand, clay, and silt. It is the best soil for growing plants. It is rich in nutrients, humus, and allows water to pass through. Fourth one is, with the help of a diagram, describe the three layers of soil. So the three layers of soil and this diagram you will have to make it in your copies. So topsoil, it is the uppermost layer of soil and contains fine particles of sand, clay, humus, water and air. What is subsoil? It is the middle layer of soil present below the topsoil and contains broken pieces of rock. Bedrock, it is the bottom layer of soil and is quite deep inside the earth. It has large pieces of rocks. What is soil erosion? What increases soil erosion? The removal of fertile topsoil by the action of wind and water is called soil erosion. Strong winds, heavy rainfall and cutting down of trees increase soil erosion. What is soil conservation? List any three ways in which we can conserve soil. So protection of soil from erosion is known as soil conservation. Three steps by which we can conserve soil are: plant more trees to replace the ones cut down, plant more trees and bushes in open lands, dams should be built to prevent floods. Next is, let's apply. So Manpreet says she uses dry leaves that have fallen off the trees in the garden to make her garden fertile. So do you think she is telling truth? Yes, Manpreet is telling truth. So what happens if you what happens to the dry leaves when you make a pit, or when you dig a pit and you put the leaves into it? What will happen? The leaves, they are going to convert into humus and it makes the soil fertile. So Manpreet is telling the truth. She can dig a pit in the garden and put the fallen leaves in it. After some time it converts to humus, which makes the soil fertile. Now this picture is not very clear. So predict what will the child get if he keeps crushing like this. If he keeps crushing like this, what will happen? He will get a fine powder called sand. Now, what would happen if he keeps the crushed powder under a fan? What will happen? The wind from the fan, it's going to blow away the fine powder. So how can he help? How can the action of the fan on the powder be reduced? What can you do? You can just sprinkle some water on the powder and it will not be blown away by the wind. So how can this method be used to control dust at construction site? So there is a lot of dust at construction site. If you see this, there is a lot of dust in construction sites. So what they do is they sprinkle water through water dowsers here, and what will happen? The dust is going to settle down at the bottom. So this is how they reduce dust at construction sites. So that's it for today, and tomorrow we'll be going through the next chapter. Thank you so much.